Hey everybody, this is Ken, the media guy here at the Veterans History Museum of the Carolinas, along with curator
Tom Bugala.
Tom Bugala, everybody in the house. All right.
Air Force veteran.
Air Force veteran. All right. Very cool. Like a million years, right?
No, 11.
11. That's enough, isn't it?
Oh, that was quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Spending it in the desert and everything else. Poor guy.
Never went there.
Never went. Wait a minute. You went to Saudi Arabia, didn't you? After. Okay. Well, that is a story for another time.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, what we're doing right now is what we wanted to do is we wanted to do these little videos for you guys because, as you know, we've got a pandemic on our hands, and so the museum is closed right now. But we wanted to make sure that you guys had something to watch, something to do. I know you're sitting at home. You're probably cruising the internet. You know, you're looking for something to do. And if you're history buffs like we are, you're looking at all these videos on there about this and that and the other. So we decided we'd come up with some of our own. So, Tom, I'm going to let you take it away. What is this? What is this thing that we have sitting?
Excuse me,
oh,
Ken.
you're already coughing. What is
no kidding.
this?
Okay, so what we're looking at
What
here.
are you looking at here?
This is the latest acquisition for the museum, and this came from the Civilian Marksmanship Program, the South Store, down in Anniston, Alabama. I drove down there a little over a month ago, and I purchased this, and I also purchased a model 1917, which is in my safe at home. But anyway, this is a model 1903, and the manufacturer of this weapon is Rock Island Arsenal. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's got a good serial number on it.
So what is Rock Island Arsenal? What is that? Tell me.
Okay, it was one of the major arsenals for our country, and Rock Island is based just outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay. So it was an American company then?
Oh, absolutely. This was one of our, along with Frankfurt Arsenal, Springfield Armory, which was up in Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts, and they produced the majority of our weapons for, right up until Korea.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yep.
So give us a little bit about the specs of this thing.
Okay, so it's a 30-06, and this was probably, well, it was the first weapon that used the cartridge 30.06. 30 is the caliber, 0.3 of an inch. 06 was the year that the Army adopted that cartridge. So this was the first weapon that actually used that cartridge. And some special features about it. It was rebarreled in 1928. Yeah. And so it's got a date on it, so which means that at some point it went through what is called an arsenal rebuild. And there is a small cartouche on here, and it has a RA-P. And it also has the inspector's initials on here, also JF.
So that would have been done after the war, though?
Yes, so this is a newer style stock, and this is called a pistol grip. So this would be a C stock, not a scant. So this is a C.
So that's not the stock that would have been used in World War I.
It's not, and I'm looking for one, and they're in high demand right now because a lot of these are coming out of the CMP. These typically were issued out to veterans organizations, I would say VFW, American Legion, or whatever.
Oh, it's a parade weapon.
Yes. And then they would shoot blanks.
Not a weapon, but to do parades.
Later on, yeah.
Funerals
that's what it was
and that
used
sort of
for.
thing, yes.
Exactly. Honor guards and stuff like that. So, but the upper guard is still original. And I mean, it's got the early sight on it.
Yeah, what is this sight? Is it like flip up?
Yeah, that'll come up.
So it just flips up like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then you have your range probably out to around 800 yards.
800 yards, wow.
Yep. And it has several different adjustments on it.
So what strikes me about these...
And then this is what's called an iron sight. And
yeah,
you also
okay,
have
through the top, okay. Wow.
Blade sight on the front.
That's the one thing that kind of intrigues me about this weapon is that it has the flip-up sight, and, you're really trying to you're trying to keep the enemy a long ways away, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
So there's a good possibility that this was used by the Marines early in World War II or for their training. Probably could could have been used in Paris Island, as the Marines were learning how to fire large caliber weapons, and they were all very proficient with this weapon.
I bet.
And I can tell you,
It's quite heavy too.
shooting a bolt-action rifle with a 30-06 round, it hurts.
Yes, that is hard on the old shoulder.
And those guys were very good, very proficient with this.
All right, so that is the 1903 Spring. Is it called the Springfield?
Yes, it is a Springfield, but the manufacturer is Rock Island. So that's.
So did the Springfield develop this weapon then?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Yeah, it was developed at the Springfield Armory in Springfield, Massachusetts, and because they needed so many of them, that they had different manufacturers were producing them.
All right. Well, stay tuned. We've got more videos coming up. Don't you worry. We are going to take good care of this piece of history here at the Veterans History Museum of the Carolinas.
It needs a nice original World War I sling, and they're hard to find too.
I bet so. Yeah, you wouldn't think that something like that would be hard to find.
It is.
So anyway.
We have a reproduction.
Okay, cool. Well.
Okay.
On to the next video. See you guys.